Nope. Nope. There is literally nothing in this world that I will ever need that badly. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Cobra Kai. We're now on season 6, episode 2, called The Prize. So last episode we had our new dojo basically going through its growing pains with the 3 different senseis having different approaches to how things should be run and wanting to change the name. But in the end, they all decided to just chill out and realize that there was a bigger adversary that they needed to worry about, which is whatever Kreese and or Silver are up to. And so they decided they're going to keep the dojo with the same name of Miyagi-Do and continue to work together, just bringing their 3 different fighting styles together. We saw some growth from Johnny and from Chosen and also from Daniel, but I feel like he was probably the chillest one in this whole situation. And with the kids, we see that they're kind of getting a little bit more cohesive. Kenny's back in the fold, and the 2 girls, oh gosh, why can't I think of the names of the girls right now? But anyways, the girls are no longer fighting. So peace and harmony right now at Miyagi-Do, but we saw at the end of the episode that Kreese is absolutely up to no good. So we're gonna have to see where that takes us. So I'm ready to jump in. Just before I do though, a reminder that if you'd like to be in the know of when I drop these episodes, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be in the know. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. I forgot about the training montage in Korea last season. I see you in your little pink outfit, madam. Ah!
Come on!
Come on! But she's not allowed to wave? That's not okay? This accent is very much not native Korean. I'm not even Korean and I can hear.
Here, you are a student. Not very good student.
Oh.
When the circumstances called for it, I didn't show mercy.
Circumstance?
Why does Silver always look like he's about ready to punch somebody? Just breathe.
This time, you will never forget.
What do you mean?
Oh! He said, you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. I don't agree with him hurting the girl, but also Johnny, you don't know this woman or her father, so don't fall for it. I could have told you he was gonna do that. That balance though, that core. Oh, cute. Honey, if you're gonna kick, mean it. Okay, I don't think he's quite that strong. Do you know how heavy a child is? 네, 무서워.
시작한다.
감사합니다? I mean, do we want to train with a man that chokes you out for fun, sis? So that's their creepy little history, huh?
I hope my next step brings me to Stanford University.
I'm so
Good
proud.
entrance speech.
I'm gonna cry.
It's not like I'm applying to Stanford or anywhere really.
Come on, Robbie. You have great futures ahead of you, both of you. When we win the Saikai Taikai, doors will be flying open for all of us.
What, you think you'd put that on a resume or for college? Yeah, I won a forbidden fighting contest. Wait, that's not from, that's from the ceiling. Move, 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 quick, 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 move it, move it, move it, move it. Time to move. Time to move.
He said he's working on it.
We have to look at the big picture.
Yeah, y'all can't stay here.
It's like I've been saying, the tournament will fix this. Right? It's gonna bring in students and sponsorship.
I mean, I feel like in this situation, Miguel and John and Robbie can both get jobs, truthfully.
You earned a spot in the Saikai Taikai. I say we go win it.
It's just very interesting. I feel like karate is probably somewhat popular in Korea, but taekwondo would be bigger. Oh God, who lives in the hut? Who lives in a hut in 2024?
Master Kim.
Damn, he's still alive? He's gotta be 110. Yeah, I'm scared of him. He's not human.
Oh, yes, my friend. They are fumbling around our dresses trying to cop a feel of our tantalizing brains.
I don't know if I like that analogy.
Thank you for all of your robitures.
All right, bet. But safety schools get a bad rap.
Please
They keep you close to home, set you up for a big
with
school later.
Gen Z lingo. And also, there's nothing wrong with going to a prep school or a smaller college while you're getting your funds together. Plenty of people transfer.
Not a good time to rent. Yeah, I don't need advice from a guy who's just here on a karate vacation. How do you know what kind of market it is anyway?
Setting sunset. Property, bro.
Thank you!
On my show.
Period. Plus, you might have hobbies.
Who knows? Maybe you'll find yourself a short-term rental. You know?
Nah, he's in a good place right now.
I'm gonna grab one of those special PB&Js for the road. You need anything?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
The way they just make themselves at home in their kitchen. I kind of love it. It's bro stuff. It means they're really, really family now.
The way of the fist is alive and well, just like you.
Man, he's so disappointed.
We will take the place that your granddaughter has earned in the Sekai Taikai for Cobra Kai.
Whack him with your stick. Do it. Whack him.
No.
Yay.
Mr. Kim, maybe you do not understand.
Thank you.
I understand.
I can't believe you didn't block that. Even I knew he was going to do that.
넌 사범이 될 수 없는 거야. 너 때문에 내가 죽을 수가 없어.
Damn, they're going to push you off a rock soon, sir.
Never good student. Never good sensei.
Did Kim tell you how one of my students disposed of 5 of yours?
I give you chance. Prove self.
That accent sounds like it's trying to be more Miyagi-ish. Completely different countries. I'm sorry, I watch way too many Asian shows. I just feel like they could have found a Korean-American actor. Just saying.
The chemistry lab was rebuilt in
Maybe he is Korean. I don't know. Actually, I should look who it is. Oh, God. Really? He's back? Have we learned nothing?
Hey, it helped me get my life on track. Ad Meliora. Toward better things.
Wow, big words.
Nah, he's just visiting. He goes to MIT.
So, did you say MIT?
Yeah, he just said Ad Meliora. What do you expect?
So what's it, guys? We hanging out or what?
Okay, I guess. I don't know. It's like he's made some strides and yet he's still bullying Aiden.
Typical LA asshole. Big watch. Dumb haircut.
Wow.
All lies.
Damn. Give me a nice guy.
So, what do we think? 4 bedrooms, 2,100 square feet. We got upgraded.
Stop you right there. I'm ready to take this off your hands.
Johnny, shush.
Well, I appreciate that.
We don't even know what the price is.
Is that your car?
Oh, hell yeah. Gotta have that thing parked here day and night. Let everyone know who's the new king of the neighborhood.
Okay, Chosen told you to keep your mouth shut.
But as soon as I can afford a ring, bam, you know what I'm saying? She's knocked up,
Thank
so
you.
baby makes 3.
Thank
Then there's
you.
our
Thank
boy
you for your time.
We are prepared to offer $200 over ask.
I'm sorry, but... Well, you're the one who said he had a dumb haircut. I'm just agreeing.
Okay, so maybe we're not gonna rent.
You want to prove self? Return knife to me, but be warned.
So you sent
In that darkness.
Kreese to Korea to get your knife. How did Kreese even get to Korea considering he's a felon?
Unjando.
Really? Just laying out there in that nice wide open. Okay.
I'm gonna take that knife, whether you like it or not.
Bite him, please. Did it bite him? Aw, see, I love this snake. We're besties. But I said the nuts. Man got into MIT and he's killing all his brain cells right now.
Don't know. Maybe your fist unlocked his dormant brain.
Hey,
You know how many people who are smart pretend to be dumb because they don't want to get bullied?
Did I tell you you could drink my beer, bitch boy?
Because he's not the biggest fish in the pond anymore. Miguel, this isn't your fight, bro. You're not even in school yet.
That's just how they talk around here, bro. You know, we good.
Also, you
Once I get
welcome
done
to
playing,
frats.
I'm gonna run this shit.
Exactly. Is this a good idea, bro? Again, you're trying to get to MIT and you're killing brain cells.
Listen, he gets into this frat over my dead body.
Yeah.
I like it.
You guys look 45. Should you be running a frat?
Miyagi-Do is a way of life. Sacred. Miyagi-Do come from here. Never here.
Well, I shouldn't have insulted that guy's haircut.
One stupid
Baby
haircut.
step. It was a stupid haircut, it's true.
Second chance.
Let Chosen do the talking this time, please. Please.
If you gentlemen will excuse me, you can excuse
He
yourself.
deserves it, but we're gonna fight this another way. Daniel, use Daniel. Daniel's got connections. Get chosen.
Are you John Lawrence?
Yeah. I haven't kicked your ass before, have I? Because you got that look.
Damn, he's so honest.
No. Remember Dutch? Dutch was so freaking cool.
Yeah, he's in prison.
So cool, dude. Well, it's a great place to turn your life
I
around.
love the little shout out.
I imagine it's any good.
Wealthy relative who died.
Unfortunately, he's still alive.
And he hates me.
I actually own a couple houses around here, so if you can get your financials on track, I'm sure we can work something out.
Oh, that's fair.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Straight to the owner. Good job.
See? Good karma.
Yeah, so you breathe through that. If you'd punched out the realtor, it probably wouldn't have gone well. Because you would have gone to jail. Not because I think that guy would have loved it. Oh, great. You're still alive. Where's the snake? Bite him again.
You did this to me.
Did he?
All I ever did was be your friend.
And that's why you don't make friends with people who do a lot of drugs and are kind of crazy.
You're my weakness, but I'm not yours.
Oh.
You must really hate me.
He should, but he doesn't.
You are the only person to make me feel this pain.
You need more friends.
And I never show mercy. Except to you.
Was it merciful when you were trying to choke him out back in '84? This has been always the way you treated Johnny. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought you were the answer. My reason.
You should have your own reason. It's so cute that they actually want us to believe
But all you really are
that that
is
man would
just
not have
the
been
enemy.
swept down by that kick. Alright. I mean, I'm sorry. That's really how you felt all along, Kreese. I don't believe you that you ever cared about Johnny. You're too much of a narcissist.
What did you get on your SATs?
Some ketchup.
Get on the ground, be the vacuum.
No. Please
Suck
don't
your
eat
mouth.
off the floor. Oh. Nope. Nope. There is literally nothing in this world that I will ever need that badly. That's disgusting. But you know what? Because he was such a bully, I'm not that mad about it. This is a little bit of karma.
Never getting into this frat.
I'm Hawk. And he can fight now.
Don't you know I know karate?
Miguel, don't get charged now. I'm not a bull. How is Hawk able to fight this well when he drank like 18 times his body weight in alcohol? Get him, Blue Beetle! Oh, it was glass. That looked like a plastic bottle. All right. Good times. Let's go before someone calls the cops or campus security. Okay, let's go. Quickly. Waiting to get arrested. See how that gets you into college.
Chosen doesn't get paid.
So you're just using free immigrant labor?
Oh!
That's a scumbag move even for a car.
Dude, he volunteered.
I gotta show ongoing income if I want to get my family into a killer house.
Something like that takes time, man.
Yeah, it doesn't happen overnight, Johnny.
I'm working the Miyagi-Do program and kicked that guy's ass today.
Good work.
Thought that was supposed to change things.
I'm glad you didn't beat anybody up. That's a...
Exactly, but credit takes time, boo.
But that doesn't mean your problems are gonna go away
Right?
overnight.
No one has that ability, Johnny. Not one of us. Believe me, we'd all have it if we could have it.
Maybe it's time you ditch the gig work, you know, and get a real 9 to 5.
You have a baby coming. Welcome to being an adult. Unless you can figure something else out, dude. I don't know. Start an OnlyFans. Something. Just bring in some money. How's this knife moving?
Because we want to go to MIT.
You want to learn to fix washing machines? It's not that hard.
Oh my god. Not Maytag.
Midwest
Oh.
Industrial Training. That's incredible.
I'm stoked.
Okay.
So, You guys want me to make a call? Something?
We're good, thanks.
You know, I had goals. I had dreams. I just didn't stick with them.
It's not too late, bro. You're like 18. Seriously. There's time to figure it out.
You gotta chase after that damn dream.
Wow, not Kyler with real advice.
That's actually some great advice, Kyler.
No, you got a gem or two now and then.
West Valley High will let me back in?
No.
If you're looking for another house, you're in. No hazing.
Thank God. Okay, Johnny, the suit's not bad. Not bad at all. I can dig it. I don't think Johnny, I don't think he meant for you to work here.
I've been thinking about your generous offer to work here and
No.
decided let's give it a whirl.
No, no.
Where do I park my briefcase?
Just excuse me one second.
I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I kind of...
Thinks I offered him my job.
What do you think's in a briefcase? My money's on a bologna sandwich and a pile of jelly.
Probably.
Someone sold the car.
Did he? Or you just ring the bell because you know what to do?
I'm gonna send my whole family here.
Well, John here would be happy to help all of them.
I mean, let's give it a shot, right? Let's give it a shot. Breathe, Daniel. I know, but it's not so shocking. Johnny is good at things.
죽음을 맞으라고 보냈어.
네.
그건 다른 거야.
그래? Don't worry. His haggard ass is back. The master was like, this actually isn't it, but thanks.
It's about eliminating what stands in the way.
That snake did nothing other than exist.
We are ready. Nothing will ever stand in our way again.
Okay. It's time for you to go, Gramps. With you being 3 centuries old and all, I think it's time for you to let go. Sweet by and by. Although I don't think that's what's waiting for you after all you've probably done, you know, striking children and all. Ooh, Lordy. Okay. Well, that was quite an interesting episode. Definitely focused a little bit more on on Kreese than I think we have ever. Actually, it's not true. Back in season, I want to say 4, we had quite a few episodes and flashbacks of him and his past and kind of what he did to, you know, get to the point where he got to in the 80s movie. But yeah, I think we'll just go through it real quick. We see with the kids, Miguel is, you know, trying to get into college. We didn't really have very much at all of Robbie, but much like his girlfriend, what's her name again? I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm not remembering the girls today. Sam and what the heck is her name? Anyways, both of them have expressed that they're not sure if they're even going to go to college because we know that Tori, there we go. I knew it was going to come to me. Tori was on probation. She's got a record, you know, basically, the consequences to her very, very ill-advised actions. And of course, with Robbie in and out of school, in and out of juvie, not great. So both of them have not had a great senior year, which is going to affect their marks, which of course affects the kinds of colleges they can get to. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that they have no future. This just means that they have to work a little bit harder and potentially do a different path than the kids who were, you know, on the straight and narrow the entire time. So anyways, we'll have to see what happens with that. I wouldn't be surprised though that if, you know, with Robbie, because Robbie is very smart. We know that from actually since we've seen him, he's been a very, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? He hasn't necessarily been book smart, but he's very good at figuring things out and he's very, what's the word I'm looking for? He can figure things out, I guess is my point. He's very good at making the best out of situations that aren't straightforward. But I do think that if he applied himself, he'd do well in school as well. So anyway, we see that that's one thing they have to worry about. Then we heard that with Johnny, he's worried because obviously right now he's living in a 2-bedroom apartment. So is Miguel's mom. And now they're trying to combine these families, not to mention the fact that there's a baby, and I think they all want to live together once the baby comes. So that's going to be, as he said, 6 people, 5 or 6 people, 3 kids, 3 adults. Yeah, 6 people. So yeah, that's a lot of people, and it's not going to work in a 2-bedroom apartment, either one. And not to mention that apartment building is falling apart. So he needs a new place. And Carmen, we know she works, but she doesn't make enough money to afford anything much more than what she's got there. And Johnny, of course, has never had steady enough income to afford more than where they're living. So even with their combined resources, there's still a lot of issues like credit. A lot of places you want to rent, if you want to stay in a nice place, you need to have a decent amount of credit. You need to show that you're going to be good for the money. And so for the first time probably ever, Johnny's really had to apply himself to figuring out how to get his situation together, and he doesn't have a lot of time because ideally they want to do this before the baby comes. So I kind of like that, you know, we see him going out there trying to find a place, him and Chosen. That was a really cute scene. I just like how they're kind of finding ways to incorporate Chosen in this season, because he kind of definitely has fallen back, I think, as far as having a character arc. But I'm not going to say too much because they did bring out some stuff last episode about him and Kimiko. But anyway, but I thought that was a whole cute moment. And how, you know, Chosen and Daniel are like, you need to start adopting more of the Miyagi-Do in your life as far as how you handle things. Because while Cobra Kai is great as far as some of the aggressiveness and the assertiveness that you need in some areas of life, the Miyagi-Do is more about him not always being rash and too impetuous when it comes to acting on his emotions. And so I really like that he had a real life example here, whereas if he just been quiet and let Chosen do the talking when they had that first interaction with the real estate agent, they might have had an idea or a possibility of getting in with one of those homes. But in the end, we see that when he did embrace it, like Chosen said, like, it's not a matter of just being chill in the dojo. You need to start to chill out in life and start thinking before you speak and before you act. It'll be better for you. We see that that worked out when he met the guy who owned the second house, right? So he's, you know, he's got a path anyways. This guy wants to help him, but rightfully he's like, I need to make sure you can actually afford this place before I say go ahead. So anyway, that was kind of a nice little lesson for Johnny. And I actually like how they kind of wrapped it up in the end there with him saying that, you know, okay, well, I'm chilling out. I have a possibility, but I have this issue. I don't have a steady income. I don't have good credit. What do I do? And he mistakenly thought that Daniel was offering him a job, but I was thinking, like, that's probably the best thing. Like, you know, Daniel really does not owe Johnny anything, but in this case, because, you know, him and Johnny have kind of built this really interesting and cute bond, honestly, Daniel's in a position to help Johnny out. Like, he does have steady income. He is someone who can offer, he has the ability to offer Johnny a job, knowing that Johnny's rough around the edges, knowing Johnny's quirks. You know, it's a very unique situation. I completely understand his trepidation because Johnny has not had a history of being too reliable, but I really do like that he decided, like, you know what, I'm telling Johnny to embrace this way of life, and I can't tell him to do that and then like shut the door if there's a door that I can open for him. So I do like that Daniel was actually always going to try to give him something, even with this misunderstanding. And it turns out maybe Johnny's pretty good at selling cars. So ain't nothing wrong with that. And I mean, they can even play into the shtick. Since they've been playing into the whole Daniel karate champ of 84 thing, they should just keep it going. Like, you know, Johnny and Daniel, the, you know, rivals of all time working together. You know what I'm saying? They could totally spin it into something for the dealership. So anyway, I do like that. And I think it's good of Daniel to give him this opportunity. I mean, I don't see that being a forever thing, but at least until he gets on his feet, it works, right? Like I said, once they get the dojo up and running, Johnny will probably dip on out of there too. So anyhow, I thought that was a cute, nice little storyline, wrapping things up there. Going back to Miguel, we see that Miguel and his friends there, they're all about the college rush. They decide to go at one of these safety schools, which of course, that's just meaning schools that are not your ideal pick, but something that you know you'll most likely get into. And they meet up with Kyler. Kyler, you know, we know since last season, he's kind of stopped with the whole being a bully thing. And we see that he's trying to get into this frat and he's being bullied, which, like I said, I really don't feel that sorry for him because, as I've said many times, what goes around comes around, baby. So anyways, we see, though, that this mistreatment never looks good no matter who's getting it. And Miguel sees that he's doing it for nothing on top of everything else. And we see that the karate fight ensues because, hey, it's Cobra Kai. We need to have some fighting, but everyone at least works together. And, you know, we have a good, nice heart-to-heart between Kyler and Miguel, basically saying to him that, you know, because Miguel is scared, right? He hears his parents talking about the fact that they can't afford to send him to school right now, like, that, you know, at least financially, they can't give him the money. And so he's thinking if he goes to a smaller school, a cheaper school, he could probably, it'll be easier on the family. But I really like that Kyler gave him that advice about, like, you have, you know, this straight and narrow path. Like, there's no reason you should be shooting for the ground when you could actually reach the stars. Like, you know, go for Stanford, go for all these schools. And as I was saying in the episode, as everyone knows, there's so many different ways to deal with the finances. There's scholarships, there's grants, and also he could take out student loans, right? That's what so many, like 80% of students out there take out a student loan at some point. And, you know, he can just pay it all off when he gets a job eventually, right? So anyway, I thought that was kind of a cute moment there. Then on the other side of things, we had a lot of Kreese, as I mentioned. he is back with his old sensei from way back when, and we see that him and the Korean girl, I can't remember her name right now, we got the history and why they're so close, and now we're seeing that somehow his sensei is still alive, which I'm like, bro, if your sensei was old like 40 years ago, how is this man still alive? Anyway, we're going to suspend disbelief and not, believe that this man's actually like almost 200. And he basically tells Kreese he needs to go on this perilous journey to get this knife from way back when he was fighting Japanese people in Korea in order to prove that he's ready to go to the Sekai Taikai. Don't ask me how he got to Korea. Don't ask me how any of that happened. We're going to suspend disbelief. And we see that he has this whole flashback sequence when he's trying to identify what's been holding him back. And we see that he says his weakness, the one thing that he's got in him that he still shows mercy to, is Johnny. And it's an interesting way that he's put Johnny in that particular light now, because we've seen in the past couple of seasons that Kreese has been working really hard to say that he thinks of Johnny as a son and that he cares about him. And I said in the previous seasons that I do think that Kreese does have a form of affection for Johnny, but his behavior back in 87 and even after that, like Kreese goes for being very harsh and abusive before anything else. And again, considering what he went through, you somewhat understand it, but that's not love, right? That's not healthy. And Johnny recognized that. But anyway, in Kreese's mind, he felt like that's what he was doing. As they say, like the lens is different for different people. And for Kreese, he didn't see his behavior towards Johnny as toxic or abusive. He saw it as him being nice to him because he really should have done worse, right? In his mind, like that's mercy. Oh, I could have done worse. I could have taken you out, but I didn't. See, look how merciful I am. Like what? But anyway, so we see that he basically defeats the weakness in his mind and his opinion, which is Johnny. And I guess that means going into this Sekai Taikai, he's not planning on holding any punches, even when Johnny's concerned. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But as I said, I don't know, it doesn't really say much to me, because I feel like at this point, with a character like Kreese, you're either going to redeem him or we're just going to put it in the ground already. Like, he's been the villain since 1984. We really don't need to keep revisiting him being the villain. But anyway, we'll have to see how things go when this actual tournament kicks off, which I have to think is going to be pretty soon because we don't have that many episodes this season. So yeah, it was an interesting episode anyhow. And I'm looking forward to seeing, honestly, I just want to see Johnny as a car salesman. I want to see more of that because I think that's going to be pretty hilarious. But yeah, just another interesting episode, kind of definitely showing us that we're wrapping things up. The kids are growing up. They're about to go off to college. Johnny's going to move into this new domestic part of his life. And I mean, really, there's nowhere else for Daniel to go. Daniel's already been set. But I feel like we're going to have something wrap up with Chosen this season as well, because they've kind of been hinting at that, because he can't be living with these guys forever. So yeah, cute episode, guys. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. And if you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.